have a lot of shoulder pain or your shoulder keeps failing you when you're trying to bench press, today I'm going to show you guys the warm-up I do that's helped me a lot to basically completely get rid of that issue. Starting with just a normal shoulder stretch, you're just going to need a stick. It can be a broom. This is a rake. Goes the exact same way. What you're going to want to do is, you can also do this easier with a towel or a rubber band if you're lack a lot of shoulder mobility. This is going to be a lot harder because it doesn't let you adjust your hands while you're doing it. So when you're starting, you're going to want to go really wide to start building up that mobility. And you're just going to go behind your back like this and back forward. Trying to keep your shoulders down when you do it. You'll realize, like, my right shoulder is the one that has the issue that I do this for. If I grab it a little bit more narrow now, where I'm not still that warmed up, right, and try and do this, it actually moves pretty smoothly right there. Oh, but right there on the way back, you can see my right shoulder starts doing this to try and get it back. So that's not what we want. So we're gonna grab wider to where that doesn't happen. And you're just gonna do a couple reps with this movement. You're gonna feel a nice big chest stretch halfway down. And it's gonna get your shoulders really nice and warmed up as well. Next up, and this is gonna be more significant towards the shoulders when you're having one of them failing or you're having a lot of like pinching pain on it. And that's gonna be warming up our rotator cuffs. And I do two different movements for this. One is arms completely to the side, and we're gonna rotate all the way up, and all the way down. I usually just do 10 reps of these, one set before my workouts. And next up, and this is the one that's really saved me. It's helped me so much. I try and progressively overload this one with reps, like if it was a normal exercise, just because that's how I felt my shoulder be getting stronger for bench press. And what you're gonna want to do is just sitting down, get one leg up like this, let your arm fall parallel with the leg, and you're gonna rotate all the way up this way and all the way down. I used to only be able to do 5 reps, and as you can see, I struggle a lot getting it all the way up. But I've consistently been able to get a lot stronger at it. And you're going to notice my left shoulder does not struggle at all with this movement. So the problem is just my right shoulder. And what will happen to me a lot when I'm bench pressing, and maybe it happens to you, is I'll be all the way down, I'm trying to get the weight up, and suddenly my arm starts like falling back, it's tilting. And if that happens to you, those 3 movements are really gonna help you out, especially the last one. Another thing I like doing, and this is just to open up my chest, is I'll grab the cage. You can do, if you only have like one thing you can grab onto, you can do it like this instead. Stiff arm. This will stretch your chest all the way out. What I like doing, since I got both like this, is I'll just lean forward all the way, do these little half reps, pulling myself back. That really opens up my chest, and I love the way it feels. And then for back, I don't really have a lot of issues with my back. Only my lats, they will cramp up sometimes when I'm trying to bench press because of that arch. What you're gonna want to do is grab onto a pull like this, interlock your fingers, you're gonna fall back. You're gonna let your hips pull you all the way back, and then you're just gonna want to bend one of your legs, and bend your body towards that leg that's bent. That's gonna stretch out the lat opposing to that leg. And then you're just going to want to do the same thing to the other side. It's going to be a really nice moment to stretch out the lats. If you do need to stretch out more of like that mid upper back, what you can do is just round your back forward, grab your head and just slightly press down. This is going to stretch your neck, and your traps and your spinal erectors quite a bit. I have a really tight lower back, and my spinal erectors are always really tight out, really nice and not stretched out. Same thing for the ear part of my neck. Get a really nice stretch with that. I don't recommend you do that one too much because you can put a lot of pressure on the front of your vertices, pushing them forward so much. So be really gentle when you're pushing down your neck. You don't want to herniate yourself just trying to stretch. Just do it to where you're comfortable, and you'll be fine. Triceps, if you want to stretch your triceps. I guess I'll go over it just because I used to do this wrong when I was a kid all the time. So when you're doing this, to stretch your tricep, some people, including myself, will let your shoulder like pop back, and then you really turn it more into like a deep shoulder stretch almost. So you're gonna want to do this: rotate your arm forward, so your tricep, instead of being out to the side, should be forward, and then you're just gonna lightly press back, and that's where you're really gonna feel it in your tricep. Don't hold it for too long. You can see my left tricep is also a lot looser than my right tricep. And you're gonna wanna squeeze back your hand as well. The more you can squeeze this with, the more it's gonna let your tricep stretch out. Let's see, what else can we go over for upper day stretch? If you wanna stretch your biceps, something like this. You rotate your shoulder forward a little bit, let your arm get pulled back. That's going to stretch your bicep nicely. I never really see people having to do that. I never really do it either. So yeah, that's everything I do, except for the bicep one. I've never done that. But if you feel like your biceps are too tight, feel free to try that out. That's everything that I do to stretch for my upper day. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.